Hello, my friends. Welcome back to a brand new episode on SpaceX. Today, I want to tell you the story of one man, a man whose vision and his ideology is changing the course of humanity forever. Watch this video till the end and you will understand why Elon is building all his companies. I always save the best for the last, so watch it to the end. He is a visionary entrepreneur and business magnate who is known for his leadership in multiple high-profile companies. He is the CEO of Tesla, driving innovations in electric vehicles and renewable energy. SpaceX, where he is developing space technology with goals like Mars colonizations. Musk also owns X Corp, formerly Twitter, and has founded companies like Neuralink, focusing on brain-to-computer interfaces. The Boring Company, tackling urban infrastructure. His ventures often aims at solving large-scale human challenges, making him a prominent figure in technology, space, and explorations. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. Turn on your notifications so that you do not miss any of our updates. I drop 2 new videos each week, and trust me, they are bangers and you do not want to miss any of it. His name is Elon Musk, my very own role model. Now, let me tell you how Elon's companies is going to come together one day to form one of the most greatest companies of all time. Elon Musk is straight up one of the most genius minds of our time. He's building and inventing stuff that we can only dream of. Let's take a look at SpaceX. Now, Elon is determined and is focused that at SpaceX, they are focusing on turning the impossible to late. He actually said that, with Tim Dodd, the everyday astronaut, one time in one of their interviews, that at SpaceX, they specialize in making the impossible late. Now, what is Elon really trying to build at SpaceX? He's trying to build one of the most incredible and reusable spaceships that has ever known to man. That is the Starship rocket, right? Now, why is he building that? Because he is trying to colonize Mars. He needs a rocket. He needs a spaceship, which is the Starship, because he wants to send the consciousness of humanity into the cosmos. Now, before we can get to Mars, we will need a spaceship. Now, say we have it, because they are very busy building it, right, at Boca Chica, Texas. Building one of the most complex, the most advanced engines, the most powerful heavy lift rocket that has ever known to man. The Starship, it can carry lots, and I mean tons, hundreds tons of payload to Mars. We need that if we want to be self-sustaining on Mars, or have a self-sustaining colonization on Mars. Now, how can we live on Mars if we should get there with the Starship? Optimus by far is one of the most advanced, humanoid robots that Tesla is building. And they are going to have it do a lot, and I mean a lot of work. They are going to introduce a lot of applications onto the Optimus bot. Not just on Mars, but it's going to do some of the amazing works here on Earth. And it's going to be awesome. Supposing we land on Mars, miraculously we land on Mars, and everything is going as planned. We have our Optimus robots, they unload the cargo and then they start the preparations, they start the housing. You do know that we can 3D print houses now here on Earth. So it's not going to be a big deal at all, because they can send the payload to Mars, and the Optimus robot can be programmed, to start 3D printing houses on Mars. It is going to be absolutely crazy. It's not as hard as we think. Not at all, because even here on Earth, houses are being 3D printed as I speak. So it is going to be very easy for the Optimus bot to do that. And it's not going to be just one bot, it's going to be hundreds, and maybe even a full load of ship is going to carry Optimus to Mars. Now, we get to Mars, we will need a means of transport, right? Now, this is where I think the Boring Company from Elon also comes to play. We can't breathe on Mars, right? It's crazy. We can't breathe on Mars. So means of transportation has to be shielded, right? We can't just drive our cars on the surface of Mars. We will need underground tunnels, and to do that, this is where I think the boring company comes to play, because we cannot just simply drive our cars on the surface of Mars, right? It's not advisable. I wouldn't advise you to do that. Now we will need underground tunnels. This is where the boring company is essential. Now they will send the path machine, the machine that drills the tunnels to Mars, and when it gets there, it's going to start doing some amazing work. And guess who will be there to operate and keep the machine maintained? Optimus, because he can do it. If he's programmed with all the knowledge that it will need, I think it will be a very easy job for the Optimus robot to do that. Now, supposing we have our tunnels, we can have our cars, our vehicles. This is where Tesla also comes to play. We do know that Tesla makes electric vehicles. They are not gas powered vehicles. They build electric vehicles. On Mars, we might not have fuel for combustion engine cars. We need electricity. So Tesla vehicles are going to play crucial roles on Mars. Maybe they might build some other different type of vehicle for Mars, but I think Tesla will have a play in that, because obviously Elon Musk will be the head of the table, so a lot of things will come straight from Tesla. So they will have the Tesla vehicles be driving in the boring tunnels, like how it's doing here on Earth, and it's going to be amazing. Ease of transportation is going to be one of the most important infrastructure that we will need when we get to Mars. So supposing everything is working, we are on Mars, our infrastructure, our housing has been 3D printed. The boring company also is working with tunnels, our transportation also with the Tesla vehicles are also in place. We will need power, right? We will need solar energy. Now this is very important. This is where I also think that one part of Elon's inventions or Elon's companies will also come to place, which is Solar City. Solar City is going to be powering Mars. This is how they are going to do that. Even here on Earth, Solar City is focused on turning every house here on Earth into its own power generation house by completely covering the roof of a house with their solar tiles. It is absolutely genius. It is incredible. Imagine building your house and you completely, instead of using roofing sheets for your house, you use the solar tiles for your house. How crazy is that? You'll be in your home and it will be a self-sustaining house. Just imagine that. So Solar City is going to be powering Mars with their solar panels and their solar battery packs and their solar packs. Everything that comes with Solar City is going to be powering Mars. I think it's going to be one of the most important aspects of Mars colonization. So everything is working. Everything is in place. We will definitely need a means of communication, right? From Mars to Earth, if we are supposed to, use the normal, means of communication, it's going to be slow. So we are going to need a fast broadband, a fast network that we can use to communicate from Earth to Mars. This is where I think Starlink comes to play. Now, Starlink is also doing amazing work with their high-speed broadband. I think communications from Mars to Earth is not going to be too long, or the delay between Mars and Earth's communications is going to be cut down drastically, because Starlink is going to be a major key in the communication between these two planets, and from humans, from Earthlings and Martians. I think Starlink is going to be one of the most important things that we will need when we get to Mars. Now, Neuralink is also one of Elon's greatest achievements. I think it's also going to be important. Not too important, I'm not sure, but it's going to also play a vital role in Elon's plan. Because imagine being at home and controlling every electric gadget that you have with your brain. That is absolutely bonkers. I think it's going to be crazy. We might not even need to move at all. We will just be, controlling our TV, our cars, our mobile devices, everything with the thought of our brain. They are doing some incredible work at Neuralink. These are some of their, achievements. They've already, had implants test with humans who are paralyzed, and amazingly, it's working perfectly. They are able to control, computers just by thinking what to do on the screen of the computer. And excellently, is performing wonders. It's doing amazing. And Elon is projecting that Neuralink one day will be able to, cure complete blindness. Even if you are born completely blind, you'll be able to see with the help of Neuralink. People who are paralyzed might be able to walk again with Neuralink. How crazy is this? The applications of Elon's inventions are limitless. From SpaceX to Tesla to Solar City to the Boring Company to every aspect of Elon's companies is coming together to form one super mega company, and it's going to be awesome. Even here on Earth, it's going to change lives, and even on Mars, it's going to be absolutely amazing. Also, not to forget, we are on Mars. We will definitely need a social network, a place that we can call a community on the internet, right? This is also where I think, S-Corp comes in. S-Corp X, formerly known as Twitter. This is where I think it also comes to play. See, Elon is not playing around. He is building something big. I've been thinking about this for a very long time. This idea popped into my head one time when I was watching some of his inventions, and I was like, no, this guy is building something big. And if you can put the pieces together, I think you would see his end game. Now, Elon is a genius of this time, and I am praying and I'm hoping that all of his ambitions and what he's striving to achieve, sending the consciousness of humanity into the cosmos and helping us reach stars millions and thousands of light years away from Earth. I'm hoping and I'm praying that he should, live long and help humanity achieve this ambition, because by far he is the only man alive right now that can get the job done. Other companies are trying. They are, trying to, build or invent things that will be useful to humanity. But I think Elon's inventions and his aspirations and his visions, align with sending humanity and the consciousness of humanity into space and reaching other stars. Thank you for staying with us to the end. I appreciate you. Now consider subscribing to the channel, turn on your notification so that you do not miss any of my updates. I drop 2 new videos each week, and trust me, you do not want to miss any of them. Thank you for staying with us.